Imagine a child left vulnerable by the very person meant to protect them. Mothers and sisters
story. So get my car keys and I'll go when the situation is resolved.
whose reckless actions led to arrests.
Okay, you're going to jail. Let's go. You're under arrest.
Try me. Stop! Stop!
These 2023 cases reveal the shocking fallout of their irresponsible choices. On June 7, 2023, a volatile incident unfolded when a woman, allegedly intoxicated, attempted to drive away with her child, prompting a swift response from the child's father and law enforcement. The episode, rooted in concerns over public safety and parental responsibility, ended with the woman's arrest and highlighted the serious consequences of driving under the influence. The father's intervention and the police's actions ensured the child's safety while exposing the legal and personal fallout of the woman's reckless behavior. The situation began when the father, aware of the woman's apparent drunkenness, blocked her from leaving with their child by withholding the car keys. The couple, no longer married and without a custody agreement, had a history of cohabitation, which added complexity to the dispute. Concerned for the child's safety and fearing the risks of drunk driving, the father called the police to intervene, setting the stage for a tense confrontation.
To a fucking argument because he didn't want to fuck me. Fine, whatever. I walk outside, he locks me out of the fucking house, throws my bag out the window, my kid's in there. So I don't care. I'm emotional, so I'm going to. Okay, end of story. So get my car keys and I'll go when the situation is resolved.
Upon arrival, officers encountered a disruptive scene. The woman was loud and uncooperative, leading police to instruct her to lower her voice and step off the road. Both parties were questioned to clarify the situation. The father claimed the woman had consumed excessive alcohol, rendering her unfit to drive, while she insisted she was sober and capable. Her defiance prompted further investigation to determine her sobriety and ensure public safety.
That's what the fuck I know, okay?
Yep.
So until you do that, you cannot tell me that I'm intoxicated or not intoxicated because you cannot.
I'll get to that point. All right, so go ahead and stand facing me, feet together, arms on your side, like such, okay?
Right.
To assess her condition, the police administered field sobriety tests. The first required her to walk a straight line, testing balance and coordination. She struggled noticeably, unable to maintain a steady path. The second test, standing on one leg, proved equally challenging as she could not sustain the position. Based on these failures, officers concluded she was intoxicated, contradicting her claims and escalating the encounter.
So you don't know that I'm impaired.
You're intoxicated by what he tells
Doesn't
me.
matter.
You're not going
By
anywhere.
law,
You want to
you
start
cannot
yelling
tell
or
me that I'm
screaming?
impaired until you do a breathalyzer test and I'm legally over the limit.
I tried to make you.
Breathalyzer test,
Stop
you can't
running
do
your mouth.
anything.
You're going
No.
to jail. Okay,
No.
you're going to jail. Let's go. You're under arrest.
You're going to jail.
When asked to take a breathalyzer test, the woman refused, a decision that led to her arrest for obstructing justice. Her combative behavior at the scene, including resistance to police orders, necessitated her detention to prevent further escalation or potential violence. She was taken to a temporary holding facility, with police noting that additional charges might follow pending further investigation. The child, who remained in the car during the incident, was placed in the father's care, who affirmed his commitment to their safety. The police instructed him to ensure the child's well-being. Public reactions, as seen in online comments, leaned heavily critical of the woman. Many praised the father for prioritizing his child's safety, while others called the incident a lesson in the dangers of excessive drinking. Commenters stressed the need for responsible alcohol consumption, especially when children are involved, and urged others to avoid similar mistakes. The broader message underscored the importance of accountability and cooperation in high-stakes situations. The woman faced multiple charges stemming from her actions. She was charged with driving under the influence (DUI) due to her poor performance on sobriety tests. Her refusal to take a breathalyzer test resulted in an obstruction of justice charge. Additionally, her attempt to drive with a child while intoxicated raised concerns about child endangerment, though specific charges related to this were not detailed initially. The police's decision to arrest her was driven by her non-compliance and the need to protect those involved. The irresponsibility continues as a sister takes the wheel in a drunken haze, putting her young brother at risk in a crash that could have been fatal. On January 24, 2023, a disturbing incident in Ohio led to the arrest of a woman who crashed her car while intoxicated, with her 4-year-old brother unsecured in the vehicle. The event, driven by emotional distress and poor judgment, highlighted the dangers of driving under the influence and neglecting child safety. The woman's actions endangered her young sibling, resulting in charges of operating a vehicle impaired, OVI, and child endangerment, underscoring the severe consequences of reckless behavior. Police responded to a reported car crash and found the woman, who appeared drunk, with her 4-year-old brother in the car, not secured in a car seat. The child's father was present, adding complexity due to a strained family dynamic involving a court case. The woman, the child's older sister, had consumed brandy to cope with stress from an upcoming hearing related to her boyfriend of 2 years and another family member, which had left her emotionally overwhelmed. Her decision to drive while intoxicated escalated the situation, prompting immediate police action.
Here, how much did you drink today?
Never did nothing.
Did you use any drugs today?
No.
Okay, would you be willing to go through some field sobriety tests to make sure you're okay to drive?
But I'm not drinking.
I have to ask. Guys, I have to ask this. Let me do my job, please.
It's too hard.
Officers requested the woman to perform field sobriety tests to evaluate her condition. She initially resisted, but eventually complied. The tests, including eye coordination and balance exercises like walking a straight line and standing on one leg, revealed clear impairment. She struggled to maintain balance and follow instructions, confirming intoxication. Her admission to drinking brandy beforehand further supported the officer's findings, proving she was unfit to drive.
I'm sorry.
I got her. You need to let go.
What's great? Huh? Yeah.
Ever drinking or entering?
What'd you drink, Charles? What?
The family context added depth to the incident. As the child's sister, the woman's role as a caregiver made her actions particularly reckless. The court case, involving her boyfriend and another family member, had pushed her to drink heavily, clouding her judgment. The absence of a car seat for her young brother heightened the risk, as he was vulnerable to injury in the crash. The father, present at the scene, likely contributed to ensuring the child's safety, though his specific actions were not fully detailed.
It's in there. Do you have a car seat or
Where's the
anything?
car seat at? Oh, you said 6. You idiots didn't have a car seat.
She's drunk too, so she's not allowed
You
to
go to
drive.
jail too. Take her ass to jail for public property. Got my son, I got enough both of y'all ass.
This is, she's
You
in,
bet. That's the you did.
The legal consequences were significant. The woman was charged with operating a vehicle impaired, OVI, due to her intoxication and failure to pass sobriety tests. She also faced a child endangerment charge for driving with her unsecured brother, putting him at risk. Her initial resistance to police added to the severity of the situation, though no specific obstruction charge was noted. If convicted, she faces potential jail time, fines, and other penalties. Her vehicle was towed from the scene, adding to the immediate fallout. Police documented the incident thoroughly, collecting witness statements and ensuring the child's safety by transferring custody to the father. Their response balanced enforcement with protecting the young boy, reflecting their commitment to public safety. Public reactions seen in online comments were critical, with many calling for jail time to deter such behavior. Others stressed the importance of responsible caregiving and alcohol use, urging broader awareness of drunk driving risks. From crashing cars to passing out in them, another woman's neglect leaves children vulnerable, proving that excuses like exhaustion are no shield for endangering young lives. On March 3rd, 2023, a concerning incident unfolded at a Los Angeles gas station when police were called after a woman was found unconscious in her car with 2 young children. The event, marked by suspected substance use and neglect, led to her arrest for child endangerment, highlighting the critical need for responsible caregiving and safe driving practices. Police arrived to find the woman slumped in her vehicle with 2 children in her care. Concerned for her health, officers inquired about her condition. She claimed she was merely exhausted, not unwell, explaining she had worked long hours over several days and had slept minimally the previous night. When asked about her presence in Los Angeles, she provided basic information but was vague about possible substance use, raising suspicions about her fitness to drive and care for the children.
Yeah, call whoever you can quickly, because I'm trying to help you out here.
It's an emergency. You're gonna have to get a hold of Daisy. I fell asleep at the gas station, and I think they're finna arrest me.
No. I'm not planning on arresting you, okay? We just need somebody to come get you guys.
Oh, can I take a cab then?
No, there's no child seats for them. You have 1 kid without a child seat.
I got a booster.
A booster?
There's a booster right there.
The officer's primary concern was the safety of the 2 children, who were unsecured in the vehicle. Recognizing the woman's admitted fatigue and questionable state, they urged her to arrange for someone to pick up the children. She acknowledged she was too tired to drive safely, prompting further scrutiny. A search of the car revealed cannabis, and police suspected she was under the influence of THC. To confirm, they conducted field sobriety tests, including eye coordination and physical tasks like following a finger and walking a straight line. Her performance was poor, marked by disorientation and lack of coordination, which she attributed to exhaustion, but police linked to possible substance use.
You want to wake her ass up? Okay. Okay, let's go step inside this. Can my partner have your keys though, please?
I'm
gonna turn on the car and turn on the heat for the kids.
No, you're not going back in the car. Give my partner the keys, please. Come on.
I'm not trying to go back.
To assess her condition further, officers attempted a breath test using an oxygen tube, but she failed to follow instructions, rendering the test inconclusive. Despite a breathalyzer showing a 0.0% blood alcohol level, her altered mental state and the presence of cannabis raised concerns about other intoxicants. Growing alarmed for her health, police arranged for her transport to a hospital for evaluation, ensuring the children were placed with a responsible party, likely the father or another guardian, though details were not specified.
Strong blow for me. Blow, 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 blow. Okay, hold on. You gotta reach that. You can't suck in and then blow. You gotta blow from the start. Okay, Shanice. You can't just put this on your teeth, okay?
The woman's condition and behavior led to her arrest for child endangerment, as her apparent impairment and fatigue endangered the children's safety. The discovery of cannabis and her failure to pass sobriety tests suggested possible drug influence, though no specific charge for driving under the influence was noted. Complicating matters, she had a prior similar offense from 2 years earlier and was on probation, which likely intensified the legal consequences. If convicted, she faces potential jail time, fines, or extended probation, reflecting the seriousness of neglecting her caregiving duties. public reactions, as seen in online discussions, condemned her actions, emphasizing the need for accountability when children are involved. Many called for strict penalties to deter similar negligence, stressing the dangers of driving while impaired or exhausted. Police used the incident to underscore the importance of avoiding driving under the influence of any substance or in a fatigued state, particularly when responsible for children. They urged the public to prioritize safety and make sound decisions to protect vulnerable individuals. Neglect takes another form as a mother abandons her child in a car for a gym visit, her flimsy excuses unraveling under police scrutiny. On a routine patrol, police in a U.S. city encountered a troubling situation when they noticed a young child left alone in a parked car. The incident, occurring in 2023, led to the mother's temporary detention for child neglect after she left her child unattended while dealing with personal errands. The event sparked concerns about parental responsibility and child safety, culminating in legal consequences for the mother.
What's up, Captain? I guess she's being good, not opening the door for a stranger, but it's locked. No, it's off. I'm gonna go inside and see.
Officers approached and asked the mother to step out, suspecting she had left her child alone for an extended period. She explained she had gone to the gym for a short workout, but a flat tire delayed her return, requiring assistance at a nearby repair shop. The police, skeptical of her story due to inconsistencies, requested her driver's license and identification to verify her account. They noted discrepancies in her timeline, particularly how long she was absent from the car.
Oh, I literally went in there for like 5-10 minutes. Like
Okay, well, other
15,
people have said otherwise, okay? Even 5-10 minutes, that's fine.
That's
What if
fine.
something happens to you in the gym?
Very true. My God, you scared me.
To substantiate her explanation, the mother offered text messages and call logs as evidence of her tire issue and repair shop visit. However, the officers remained unconvinced, pointing out contradictions in her narrative. Concerned for the child's safety, they instructed her to arrange for the child's father or a relative to pick up the child. The mother, visibly anxious and fearful, insisted this was a one-time mistake and had never happened before. She pleaded for leniency, but the police prioritized the child's welfare, deciding to involve the Department of Children and Families, DCF, for further investigation.
Minutes and I came back out like 20-25 minutes total.
Okay.
Yeah. And it never happens before, so I'm like, oh my God, what happened? I've never, ever, ever left her when she's alone. It's like, all right, let me just quickly go here since you're sleeping.
The mother's emotional distress was evident as she faced questioning. She repeatedly emphasized her regret, promising it would not happen again. Despite her pleas, the officers maintained a firm stance, stressing that leaving a child unattended in a vehicle was unacceptable. They chose not to arrest her immediately, but issued a citation and informed her that a report would be sent to DCF for a home inspection to ensure the child's ongoing safety. They warned that future incidents could lead to criminal charges.
All right, Gabby, feel better. We'll see you later.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
And I'm so sorry. I know you guys hate me right now, but I promise it's a mistake.
Can you give my partner your ID?
Yeah. And you can call her. They came to help me with my car. I literally had a flat.
I'm not worried about your vehicle right now.
I know, but I wanted to tell you why we're here. We had a flat, and they stopped by and changed everything for me.
Cool. You could
and
be
that's
doing
fine.
whatever inside, but your child's in the car, no AC, the car's off, it's locked, so we can't get in unless we break the window. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand, and it'll never happen. It never happened before.
As tensions rose, the child became visibly upset, confused by the police presence and the mother's distress. Officers urged her to remain calm to avoid further unsettling the child. She repeatedly requested to call a relative, but the police denied this, focusing on maintaining order at the scene. A rescue team was called to ensure the child's safety, reinforcing the gravity of the situation. The mother acknowledged her mistake, but expressed feelings of helplessness, citing the unexpected tire issue as a complicating factor.
Flat tire that blew out. So this tire that was switched out.
Again,
Oh, I just.
That has nothing to do with anything right now.
I'm just telling. This has never happened. I'm trying to say that was the reason why we're here. Our tire blew
No, the
out.
reason you're here is because you were taking a shower and working out.
No,
Not because you have a flat tire.
No, not really. It's because the tire blew out and I normally worked out and this was the only country that was nearby.
Ultimately, the mother was charged with child neglect for leaving her child unattended in the vehicle, a decision influenced by the duration of her absence and the child's vulnerability. She was temporarily detained while arrangements were made for the child to be placed with a relative, likely the father, under police supervision. The officers emphasized that such actions posed significant risks, urging her to explore safer options like childcare services at gyms in the future. Public reactions, as seen in community discussions, condemned the mother's negligence, stressing the dangers of leaving children alone in cars. Experts and police reiterated the importance of never leaving young children unattended, advocating for accessible childcare solutions at facilities like gyms. The incident served as a sobering reminder of parental responsibilities and the need to comply with laws designed to protect children. The pattern of irresponsibility peaks with a mother's drunken outburst at a store, her aggression and defiance endangering her children's welfare and public safety. On a tense day in 2023, police encountered a disruptive situation involving an intoxicated woman who aggressively confronted officers at a store, leading to her arrest for multiple charges. The incident, marked by her refusal to cooperate and concern for her children's safety, underscored the dangers of public intoxication and resistance to law enforcement, resulting in serious legal consequences. The situation began when officers responded to a disturbance call at a store, where a woman visibly drunk was causing a scene. She refused to comply with police requests to calm down, instead acting belligerently and escalating the situation. Despite attempts to de-escalate, she remained uncooperative, loudly insisting she would not be arrested. Officers patiently explained their intent was to ensure safety, but her persistent hostility complicated their efforts to resolve the situation peacefully. A preliminary search confirmed the woman carried no weapons, but her aggressive demeanor prompted officers to secure the area and detain her for further investigation. Concerned about her two children, aged 11 and 12, police questioned her about their whereabouts and care arrangements. Initially, she withheld information, heightening worries about the children's safety. Officers pressed for details, emphasizing their priority was protecting the minors, but her reluctance to provide clear answers delayed resolution. To proceed formally, police informed the woman of her right to remain silent, explaining that anything she said could be used in court. This was done to ensure legal clarity while maintaining focus on the children's welfare. Eventually, she confirmed her children's ages but refused to disclose who was caring for them, further raising concerns. Her evasive responses and continued defiance frustrated officers who were trying to balance her rights with public safety. The woman's resistance intensified when asked to sit down, leading to physical non-compliance. Her combative behavior forced officers to use stronger measures to restrain her, culminating in her arrest. The charges stemmed from her actions at the store and during the police encounter. Prior to their arrival, she had disrupted the store, accompanied by an intoxicated man. While officers questioned him, they found no weapons or evidence of criminal activity, allowing his release. Their focus remained on the woman, whose actions drove the incident. The earlier disturbance at the store involved her loud and disorderly conduct, which had alarmed staff and prompted the police call. Her intoxication and aggressive behavior, coupled with her refusal to cooperate, painted a picture of reckless disregard for public order. The presence of another intoxicated individual briefly complicated the scene, but officers quickly determined he was not a primary concern. Ultimately, the woman was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer. The disorderly conduct charge arose from her disruptive behavior at the store, disturbing patrons and staff. Resisting arrest was based on her refusal to comply with commands and physical resistance during detention. The assault charge likely stemmed from her aggressive actions toward officers, though specific details of physical contact were not provided. She was taken into custody and booked into jail, facing potential fines, imprisonment, or other penalties if convicted. The incident, captured as part of a unique police video series, sparked public discussion about accountability. Officers emphasized the dangers of public intoxication and resisting law enforcement, particularly when children are involved. They urged individuals to cooperate with authorities and prioritize safety. The case highlighted the need for responsible behavior and the serious consequences of defying legal authority, serving as a cautionary tale for the community.
Welcome to Speed Bodycam channel, where we share police bodycam footage. We are a dedicated team focused on creating educational and engaging content about law enforcement. Using AI and advanced technology combined with editing skill, we carefully craft our own authentic videos. Our editing team worked hard to highlight the emotional and real-life challenge officers face every day. Through impactful storytelling, we bring this story to life and share important lessons to raise awareness about the need to respect and comply with law enforcement. Please note that the content we present is not intended to promote or glorify violence, nor to condemn any individual or organization. We share this video for educational purposes, reporting and encouraging compliance with law and law enforcement in your area. Additionally, our bodycam footage is edited for brevity and to comply with YouTube's community guidelines, focusing on journalistic integrity while bringing both entertainment and meaningful lessons. We appreciate YouTube for providing a wonderful platform to reach viewers and share valuable content worldwide. Our audience support is a huge motivation for us to continue producing meaningful content every day, and it means so much to us. Thank you for being a part of the Speed Bodycam community.
That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.